Hello, welcome back. My name is Keith. This is All Things Tenerife and more. Still in Dublin, still in May. Getting ready for next week, so I'm away to Tenerife on Friday. But for now, I'm going to wander around up here. We're up in St. Stephen's Green at the moment. I've passed through this gate for years, back and forth. I know this Traitors gate, and I'm first time ever in all the years. I'm 57 years old this year, and I've lost track of the amount of times I've been in Stephen's Green and walked through this gate, which, as I said, I've always known. I've only ever referred to it as Traitors Gate. It's built as a memorial to those from the Irish Fusiliers who died in the South African War in 1899 to 1900. Never looked at that in all the years. As I said, I only ever know it as Traitors Gate. And obviously because those people had fought for the British, they were deemed as traitors. Not necessarily my opinion, but I suppose at the time Ireland was unbelievably poor, and it would have been an option for a lot of people rather than starvation to fight for the British. So there you go, a little bit of history. That's not what this is about. What is this about? I don't actually know. I suppose I've two questions. One, I've been asked, do I use editing software? Yes, Lightcut is the editing software I use. Do I edit a lot? No, I don't. Not my thing. I'm not that technically minded that I do an awful lot of editing. I generally tend to shoot in blocks. So like what you're watching now will be the first thing you see, and the next thing, if I decide to change my thought, or I don't know, for whatever reason I stop filming and do another, I'll just put them together. I just select the order in Lightcut, which is the software that comes with my DJI Mini, which I'm holding at the moment, and it does it all for me. So if you want, I suppose, if you want clever editing, there are quite a few that do it. One I will recommend to you is a lad called Scott. I'll leave a link to his channel when I'm finished. I'll leave a link in my bio for him. A really nice guy. He's only relatively new. He does a lot of stuff in Tenerife, picks up in the north of Tenerife. So if you're interested in northern Tenerife, Scott's definitely worth looking at. As I said, I'll leave you a link to his site, his page, in the bio when I'm finished, and have a look. His editing is fantastic. I like his editing. I'm not a big fan of editing, to be honest, purely from my point of view, because I'm just too fucking lazy, to be honest. It's not even that I'm too lazy, I just don't have the patience for it. But this chap does, so I'll leave you a link. Have a little look at him. So, excuse me, that's question one. And there's the answer to it. No, I don't. And what I do use is that particular software, Lightcut, comes with your DJI Mini 2 and 3. Comes with both of those. And it's a great piece of kit. Next one is a more serious question. Now, I'm up in St. Stephen's Green, as I said when I walked through the door there. I only ever brought you in the first few feet of St. Stephen's Green. It's quite a big area, so we have a little wander around while I ask this question. And it is slightly nicer than my last few vlogs, which, one, the weather was brutal, and two, yeah, it was in a slightly darker part of the city. This is very pretty up here. Then again, sun is shining. Dublin always looks better when the sun shines. So, question. This question is off the back of the last couple of vlogs I've done in Dublin. I only started recently vlogging in Dublin because, as I said, most of my stuff comes from Tenerife, and Dublin's my home, I suppose. So yeah, the natural thing is that as a filler in between Tenerife and here, best place to do it would be here, Dublin. So why not? But questions have arisen from the last couple of vlogs that I've done about Dublin in general, about how it's perceived by, I suppose, how it's perceived by locals and how it's perceived by tourism or by tourists or by people in general. And the comments I've had about the various different vlogs that I've done in different areas in the city, one thing rings through them all. There's always some reference to illegal immigration. It's a huge bone of contention in Ireland, and not just in Dublin, in Ireland at the moment. And it's as if the government is doing absolutely nothing. It's not even listening to people, and that's the infuriating thing. I'm looking at this, I suppose, from my point of view as a vlogger. I suppose I see my job doing as putting it out there, putting the argument forward, asking a question. I'm not saying I'm a reporter, but it's not like that vein. It's in that vein. You're reporting on a situation. I try not to give my opinion on these things because I want to keep it neutral. I want to keep neutral in this respect. But what I would like to do is sort of encourage people to talk about it and to discuss these things. And I suppose when you look at what the Irish government has done to date with regards to immigration and everything else, they're kind of using the mushroom process where they're keeping us in the dark and feeding us shit. It's no other way of saying it. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're not looking at they're not just letting us know what's going on. And I think if they told us what was going on, there'd be a lot less hassle, there'd be a lot less, look, isn't that just so cute? Not often we get to see them. But yeah, so they're trying to keep us in the dark, and that's just infuriating people. And that's where my question comes from. Has Ireland become racist? Think about it. Like, I honestly, my opinion is no, we haven't, or no, we're not racist. But are we in danger of going down that route? I honestly, I think yes. And I think a lot of it has to do with fear of the unknown. It's because people don't know. I suppose the biggest concerns in Ireland at the moment would be illegal immigration. It's not, and this is why I say no, we're not racist. It's not people of different nationalities living here. That's not the issue. That's certainly not what I've seen in the comments that I've had on the various vlogs that I've done over the last couple of weeks and month or so. I'm not getting the feeling, although the question has been asked, and yes, I have had a couple of comments that I've deleted because I thought, no, I don't like the way that question was going. I didn't like what it was leading to, and that's not me that's not me censoring things. It's not my belief. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what colour you are, what religion you are. I'm not interested in any of that. You live in Ireland, you work, you pay your taxes, you're more than welcome. Irish people we can't go down that road because for the simple reason we have populated every single country in the world, and we still do. And we do exactly what I just said. We go, we travel, we work, we support, we pay our taxes, and we're more than welcome wherever we are. And we've been on the receiving end of the negative side of that, so we can't afford to be racist. But it'll be interesting to see what people think. Do you think Ireland has become somewhat racist? Simple question. Throw your comment down below and let's see exactly what people think. There's another famine statue. Now, here's the Shelburne Hotel, which I've passed before. Let's actually see if I can get in and have a little wander around there for you one day, because it's a beautiful hotel. It's been renovated. It's only been bought over recently by some multi-millionaire, and apparently quite a young guy. I remember seeing a photo of him. He's only in his 40s. But yeah, beautiful hotel. Great little bar, the Horseshoe Barn. It's lovely. Okay, so there you go. Here we are, smack, as I said, bang in the middle of the city. And there's my question. So, I don't know. I think a lot of it has to do with the way things are at the moment with regards to illegal immigration. And that's what, to me, is what's pushing this, I suppose, question that people are asking a lot of. And I think it could go the wrong way. There's a certain, when you're looking at some of these protests, and I was actually at one there a while ago, which was very well organised and very peaceful, but it did have a certain edginess to it at certain stages, because you weren't sure how it was going to go, which way it was going to go. but maybe that's just because I'd never been to something like that before. And again, as I said, I wasn't at it from any political belief or otherwise. I was at it purely because I just I wanted to vlog it. I wanted to let people see what was going on in the city, and that's pretty much what I did. And it was very interesting, extremely interesting, and again led to some fantastic comments and some great debates on my channel. So hopefully this will do the same. So just a thought. I'm not going to take it any further than there. I'm back out to the side. There's a quick little look around St. Stephen's Green, and as I say, this is smack bang in the middle of the city. It's a beautiful park. So you are happen to be here, just pop along, grab yourself a sandwich somewhere, head in, or in an Irish tradition, grab yourself a bag of cans and go in and sit down and have a little picnic. You never know what you see, you never know who you meet. Okay, so that's it for now. Hit the like, subscribe, bell for notification, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.